Hey, it's your favorite author, Lisa Walker McCrae, and I am back with another gripping story time from the pages of my novel, A Peculiar Kind of Love. Remember, you guys, this video is for entertainment purposes only. First and foremost, y'all know what it is. Big praise to the Most High, Yah. And a special shout out to you guys that are still in this thing with me. It's you that keep me standing on business when it comes to these story times. True that. Much love for that. So, y'all about ready to see what the imagination holds for us today? Cool beans. Let's turn some pages. Braxton, set the stage. Okay, darlings, quick recap. So, on our last trip into our imaginations, we left Drew mortified and Marcus sitting in jail on their wedding day. Now, we're not exactly sure what went on and what landed Marcus in jail, but oh, hunties, we were about to find out what's really going on. So let's meet Jay and Carl back at the police station where we left them talking with Detective Miller. Now they have given him all the details concerning Marcus's situation, and Miller assured that he would handle the case, and the best thing for them to do was to go home and wait until he reached out. Miller further explained that considering it was the 4th of July weekend, Marcus probably wouldn't be seen by a judge until Monday. Oh wow, it seems as though our boy Marcus has been caught up in the tangled web he weaved. Speaking of our boy Marcus, he sat in the jail cell gazing at the gray painted brick walls. The stench from the silver bucket posed as the toilet made his stomach turn. He hung his head thinking, how stupid could I be? Drew's face haunted Marcus. He could only image the tears that flowed from her eyes as the laws dragged him away from what was supposed to be the happiest day of their lives, making it the worst day. Meanwhile, Drew sat in the bay window once again looking out at the lake. She was numb, but coping. Drew could smell the sweetness of the breakfast coming from downstairs, but had no desire to indulge. She knew if she went down, someone would try to make her eat, and right now she just wanted them to leave her alone. Besides, Drew's stomach was in knots anyway. The sun rose slowly. The water sparkled as if diamonds lay upon it. The birds sang a melody of comfort. Drew imagined Marcus's face. Her memory gave way to the sweet kisses he would have already given her for the morning. She tried making sense of everything that happened, from the phone call she'd received from Marcus the night before to the police dragging him away on their wedding day. But she couldn't. Drew just didn't understand. At the same time, the gray walls, the stench of piss, the random screams, and the cold dampness of the jail cell had Marcus about to lose it. He could understand how people went crazy being locked up. Marcus replayed the night he confronted Reggie over and over in his head. He couldn't command the images of him laying on the ground bloody from his thoughts. How did I allow myself to lose control like that? I should have just walked away, Marcus said to self. He knew Drew had to be devastated. Marcus scolded himself for not answering the phone when Drew called that night. Mad at self, he punched the palm of his hand. I should have let her talk me out of it. Marcus then stood up and punched the wall. How could I be so damn stupid? Marcus screamed. Well, this explains the screams he heard before. We're gonna call them screams of regret, and Marcus wasn't the only one feeling regret. Drew was also being served a platter of regret. She regretted the day she ever allowed Marcus into her heart. The thought of him being so selfish made her angry. Ugh, how could he be so selfish? How could he treat me this way? Didn't he even stop to think the effect this would have on me? Drew aggressively conversated with self, dismissing any love she had for Marcus. At this point, it was taking too much energy to love him, only to hate him. For Drew, it would be easier if she learned to live without him rather than not know how to live without him. Drew cleared her thoughts and allowed the musical therapy gifted from the birds outside to soothe her soul. This was a matter for Yah to deal with, and she would let him. Drew meditated on his glory. Hun, sees, Drew says she ain't got time today. Marcus done messed up the church's money. Now he know this girl cut-off game is stronger than Popeye on spinach. And by the looks of it, yes, she has definitely cut him off. Meanwhile, downstairs, Carl and Jay had made it back from the police station. They explained to the small group that Detective Miller would be getting back with them and everyone should just sit tight and wait on his call. Marcus's parents were in pieces trying to process everything. They didn't have enough information. They needed more information. Mrs. Tidwell let out a sigh. She asked Jay what was Marcus's charges, but he couldn't give them any information because he had none to give. Jay stroked his goatee. Observing the worry on Kirk and Connie's face bothered him. Jay was sorry he couldn't give them anything, but he did inform them a couple of nights before the incident. Marcus did remember the guy who shot them and was dead set on confronting him. Mr. Tidwell broke down. He wailed out about how they should have told Marcus about the guy and assured him years ago that everything was okay. I should have made sure our boy was okay, Connie. How could I not see that our boy wasn't okay? Mr. Tidwell cried out with regret. Well, by this time, unannounced, Drew stepped into the kitchen. You mean to tell me you knew who this guy was all of these years and you never said anything to Marcus? Drew demanded answers. She was furious standing before Marcus's parents who had no answers for the off-guard questions. Jay placed his hand on Drew's chest to calm her. Hon, see, she wasn't trying to hear that. Drew slapped Jay's hand away and proceeded to address the Tidwells. How could you not tell him? Marcus has been carrying this weight, this anger, this fear for years, and you allowed it. Kirk tried to explain, but Drew wouldn't give him a chance. She blamed them for Marcus's breakdown and ruining their wedding. She vented about how thoughtless they were. Your son has been carrying this fear and hurt for so long, and all you can say is sorry? Marcus is locked up and will probably be for a long time, and all you can say is sorry? Drew was broken and furious, crying hysterically. She was upset. Jay had to practically pick her up and take her outside. I'm sorry, Drew, Mrs. Tidwell cried out. Wow, Drew, tell me you're being honest without telling me you're being honest. Anywho, let's continue. Drew had been on the deck for hours, rocking back and forth in the hammock swing, only getting up to use the bathroom and returning to the swing. Everyone was worried because she hadn't eaten or drank anything. Jay encouraged everyone to just back up and give her space, and that's what they did. Drew peered up at the stars. If she could escape this world without going through a physical death, there would be no hesitation on her part. Drew wished for a whirlwind to take her up as it done the prophet Elijah. Yeah, she wanna be gone. Anywho, Jay slid the patio door open and stepped outside. He stood there a minute watching Drew admire the stars. For the life of him, he couldn't fathom how someone could take so many blows from life and keep fighting. Jay shook his head. He could understand Marcus's reason, but wasn't happy with his decision, especially with him hurting Drew as he done. Drew noticed Jay standing there. Although she wanted to be alone, she really needed her best friend right now. Why you standing all the way over there? You aspire something? Drew asked with a playful laugh. Now this here is a little inside joke. If y'all have been with me from the beginning, Sean, Jay's brother, asked Drew the same thing when she moved next door to them and was caught spying on him and Jay playing in the backyard. Sean also referred to Drew often as Harriet the Spy when they were kids growing up. So yeah, that's the little inside joke. Anyway, Jay smiled. It pleased him Drew was at least cracking jokes. So, it's safe? Jay yelled back. Drew motioned for him to come over. Jay walked over. He stood in front of Drew with his hand extended. Pulling her from the hammock, he relocated Drew to the deck where they got comfortable on the wicker furniture. Drew laid in Jay's arms and cried. At the same time, Dean watched the pair from the house, adoring their closeness. Dean desired to win Drew's heart the way everyone else had. "Jay, I'm so sad," Drew whispered as tears streamed down her face. Jay took the handkerchief he'd given her years ago and wiped her tears. Oh, Jay used the same handkerchief from when they were in middle school and Sean had broken Drew's heart. She looked up at Jay and smiled. Jay returned the smile. "Now let's go look at a different world," he suggested. Jay is like best friend of the year. I promise he knows exactly what Drew needs when she needs it. He's always there to pick up the pieces. And Marcus has broken her into 1,000,000 of them. Fear or not, it was thoughtless. What he did was thoughtless. Of course, everyone handles situations differently, but to go beat a man down like that, knowing that you were about to get married, thoughtless, reckless, selfish. This is a prime example of needing y'all to work with you just a little bit more. Now, Marcus is not aware of it, but the work is about to begin through the consequences he'll have to pay for not using his wisdom. Unfortunately, this is our story time for now, but you're more than welcome to join me back here at Imagination Station for the next one, in which the work will begin through the consequences that Marcus will have to pay for his actions. Will his failure to use wisdom and take advice cost him more than he wants to pay? We shall see. Until then, put this in your pipe and smoke it. Where there is strife, there is pride, but wisdom is found in those who take advice. Proverbs 13:10. Y'all bless this reading in yourselves. Smooches.